Yes, the boohoo effect here. I'm going to play just this short little clip from Tiffany's latest live, and this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Now, this woman actually sounds convinced, but I just think that she's just a good actress. I do. I think she knows exactly what she's doing because her past antics are too calculated. Now, what this person speaks is generally hypocrisy. She's generally projecting it onto others, in which, in reality, she is guilty of. But yet, she'll say this very same thing onto her targets. She'll say that what they express, they are really projecting onto others what they are guilty of, when in reality, this woman is exactly that, in that same logic of projection. I mean, this woman is a real twisted psychopath. I would never get online and state this had I not known what this person is about, going by pure past years of experience. Now, I'm just going to stop talking about this. I'm just going to let her speak in her own words of how she operates and how she cunningly lies and performs online to convince everybody that is worth anything, apparently, that's watching, to convince them that she is an actual victim. This person will not leave YouTube. This person actually gets off on this sort of, adverse, negative attention. I mean, this person has a rich history of countless online schemes. It started out with Monograph. She teamed up with Daniel Mitchell. That is a fact. She is, or was, in cahoots. Well, she still speaks to him, but she was in cahoots in regards to framing Monograph to be a pedo. And she was this account called Bunny. It was just called Bunny. And that account was consorting with Mr. Mitchell. And those two were going back and forth, performing and carrying out this scheme against Monograph. Now, I don't really particularly care for Monograph. Many people don't. But to frame this guy for being on the dark web, a particular site, Master Chan, where actual pedos hang out and get off on all kinds of terrible crimes against children, against their corpses. I'm going to stop right there because it's just plain sick. But anyways, let's go back to this subject at hand. I'm veering off here, way off, because this person is just disgusting. I don't care for this person, and I will never, ever defend this person because she is not a victim. Tiffany is anything but a victim. Let's make that clear here. Now, I came on here strictly to call out people like her. This person just, look at her. She just puts on a pretty smile. She tries to utilize her looks that she's still able to retain so far in her 40s. But we all know what she looks like without the filters and makeup, do we not? Let's listen to this. This is a good example of what Tiffany is really about. Look at her. Tease her hair, puckering her little lips and, getting herself all prim and proper. That's what she does. Just like what she repeatedly had instilled in Yaxley's mind when that conversation came out. She kept saying, I love you, Yaxley. I love you so much. I want to have your baby. See, she's trying to control and take ownership of his mind because she's sadistic. Let's continue. Let's let her speak now. Yeah, she's listening to Forrest
I
here.
just want to point something out to you.
Okay, let's listen to what she says.
I can't hear you very well. Nobody's reaching that dog. Loud and clear, okay. Nobody's reaching that dog. Nobody was mentioning dog.
Fucking beagle. She's out this channel fail. It's like she's like the She's trying to be regular.
That bingo hall is a franchise, and every single bingo hall it's owned by that franchise is exactly the same. And nobody gives a fuck that her bingo hall was doxxed. Nobody cares. Nobody's raging about it. Nobody's mentioning you guys.
She wants you to catch her, but she keeps me off. And so when she gets caught, her little minion will have Ray.
Who's raging?
You gotta go see the new Batman.
Who's raging? Nobody's raging, you weirdo.
I mean, come on.
Okay, it's coming up here. Just keep listening. We'll let you know when the pertinent part comes up.
She does it to herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Fat all day. You got Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about CPS. And then she goes and uses the same. She's gonna go call CPS on Duggan for what?
Okay. First of all, if people falsely reported you for sexually abusing your son to the point where the police and CPS showed up at your house and they had to sit your son down.
She's referencing Mr. Mitchell, in which she speaks to him every day, and that came out of Tiffany's own mouth. So if he was such a bad person, and he actually did write a naughty book about her son, then why does she still speak to him?
And discuss sexual abuse with them? You would be pissed too. You fucking loser.
You're using Mr. Mitchell for attention. Now, I don't know where you come from, Tiffany, but you should have blocked him years ago. You lied to me that you kept telling me, because I kept asking about what's going on. How's the case? You kept telling me, oh, there's an open case still. These type of things takes time, boo-hoo. Yeah, now that kind of disappeared. That sort of fell by the wayside, did it not? There's no case. But yet she's speaking to this sicko.
Secondly, why would anybody call CPS on Doug? He doesn't have a Skype call with his son. You make up some other lie about
And then she goes and uses
the franchise and every single bingo. Loud and clear, okay. They project on outwards their
anxiety.
like you guys tried to do with me.
Find your life unmanageable and have control of your life. You hate life. You hate your life. You hate your shortcomings. You are not in shit.
See, folks, what we have going on here is classic textbook projection. What these people do, they project on outwards their internal struggles, and then they tell themselves and accuse you of doing the things that they actually have been doing to others. They project, they deflect, and then they ultimately out themselves. It's the strangest shit I've ever seen.
She's speaking about herself right here.
Forrest, for those of you who don't know.
Okay, this right here. Listen to this. She's giving a little quick rundown on Forrest, according to her opinion of him.
It didn't work out.
Some of it's true, some of it's not. But let's let her speak about it.
He proceeded to sexually harass her, stalk her online profiles, post explicit images of her on her deceased father's obituary online. Pushed this woman so much that she took a sawed-off shotgun to her face and killed herself.
Okay, we're not going to get into all of that. I've covered this many times. That's the past. People change, unlike this person. Tiffany, here's the problem. You had all of that knowledge, past knowledge about Forrest. And what did you do? You dated him. You e-hored with him. You passed your personal porn to this person that's supposed to be so terrible. You're a hypocrite. And anything you say is empty words. You're here for the attention. Your moral fabric is fake. We'll see you in the next one.